What is a natural tank? Huh? Everyone claims to have one. But what is it? Huh? Is a tank that's overloaded with fish natural? Or is a tank that's overloaded with plants natural? Is an aquarium even natural? It would be suggested that my system is unnatural by a specific segment of fish keepers. I would argue my system is more natural than, say, something like a swamp tank. Why is that? Because I have flow going through all the tanks in a big circle. And that alone makes me closer to a river than an individual swamp tank could ever hope to be. That's why I call them swamp tanks, because they're basically, even though some of them have a minor amount of filtration in them, they're using plants and a thick substrate, and they think that's going to keep them going. It'll work for really tiny fish. It's not going to work for cichlids. So, know your fish and pick the right system for that fish. This is the right system for discus. Well, it's probably close to the right system. I'm sure I still have to tweak a little bit, but I'm on my way. And my fish are aging. I should be seeing babies soon, but it's a learning process for me. It's even a learning process for the fish. They have to fail a number of times before they succeed, and that's just how this works. And I mean a number of times. It's not one or two, let me tell you. These fish live 15 years. It takes them a while to learn. But yeah, what's a natural tank? What do you think a natural tank is? Personally, I don't think the concept, it's a buzzword, okay? There's nothing natural about an aquarium. But if you have a river fish, do your best to simulate a river. So that's what I've done here. I like, Central South American cichlids. They live in rivers. Both my systems, the upstairs system and the basement system, simulate a river. Same thing down here. It's a river. All these tanks are interconnected and sharing their water. And it flows through one tank into another, through another tank, into the barrels, back into another tank, and so on. And it's just one big circle. And, you'll hear a lot of talk about biotopes, because, that sounds natural, doesn't it? But all of our fish tanks have biology in them. It's just, swamp tankers seem to think that letting bacteria survive in your water column is a biotope. That's the way they pitch it. But a biotope doesn't have to live in your water column. Beneficial bacteria sticks to your surfaces. It doesn't even want to use your water column. There's no need to make swampy, soupy, green, thick water for your fish. There's absolutely no need for it. If you remove the biotope from your water column and allow it to, you're freeing up all of the resources available in your aquarium for beneficial bacteria that's sticking to your surfaces. And then you'll have, if you run UV and you keep your water as close to sterile as possible, then your beneficial bacteria count will be higher than ever, because there's nothing eating. You don't have like harmful bacteria eating the food of the beneficial bacteria and keeping the beneficial bacteria numbers down. The harmful bacteria literally does become part of your cycle because it's consuming the same resources. Problem is, it's hurting your fish. You gotta get those pathogens out of your water, or you're gonna have a hard time. That's how this works. Keep your water clean, and you keep your fish happy. That's all you gotta do. I gotta clean the glass on this tank. The glass is starting to get biofilm on it. But you see, that's the stuff sticking to my surfaces, and it does a really good job at reproducing. So I'm getting a white milky film on my glass. If we come in from the side here, you'll see it's quite thick. And you'll see it's built up. It's not like a mirror. Normally I keep it like a mirror. Right now it's a little foggy. So this tank needs attention. I should do it today, but I don't know if I can get to it today. Probably have to do it tomorrow. That's okay. My fish are safe. And I clean my tanks a hell of a lot more than most people do. We're just having a holiday up here, so I might not get to it today. But it's due today, and I'm supposed to do it today. But yeah, don't get caught up in all this biotope talk and everything else. Do your best to keep your water as sterile as possible. You don't want biology in your water column. It's not good fish keeping. There's almost no fish that actually benefit from it, to be honest. Even the ones that can put up with it would rather you didn't, to be honest. So, just some food for thought. Thanks for watching. Hope you all have a great day.